What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh. We are here for our 5 takeaways. I see a lot of dubs, big W's going on in the chat. And yeah, it should be. Should be W's all day. What a performance, sort of. All right, it was a decent performance, but it got us through to the round, past the round of 16, to the quarterfinals of the Champions League for the first time since 2014. It was not as easy as you'd like. There was kind of a weird game, to be completely honest, but we're here for kind of just a relaxing way to celebrate with you guys. I see so many dubs, and we also have the game going on right here. So a lot of you guys are probably keeping an eye on the Juventus-Porto game. I'm going to be too. So this is a overtime little watch-along-ish type deal going on here, and we're also going to talk about the Dortmund game as well. So it'll be a community takeaways. We'll talk about any little points you guys want to do as well. And we will also be keeping an eye on the Juventus-Porto game because we want Porto to win and we want to draw Porto, right? And any of you guys who are watching the Porto game, Porto was going for it, man. They just had a huge opportunity to score a goal, and they're down a man. So I'm confused of what's going on with Juventus over there. But from what I've seen the last 8 or 9 minutes, they look like the better team. But welcome, everyone, to the chat. This is where we celebrate moving on to the quarterfinals. And it's about time, man. A club like Borussia Dortmund needs to go to the quarterfinals as much as they possibly can, at least to the quarterfinals. And it's been a while here. We got another donation already, man. $1.99, big ups, man. We got a good chunk of donations in the watch long, and I really appreciate it. So anyone who donated during the watch long, huge shout out to you guys. Another shout out here for a $1.99 donation. And like I said, you guys don't have to donate, but every time you do, it means a lot to us, helps us with the channel, and we're here to celebrate, guys. So huge shout out. And Yusuf is here, and if you guys notice, he is a member, which is why he's got the JJD TV logo he's repping beside his name, and he's also got the mini Josh. So Yusuf, if you want to show off your membership, you can drop a few Joshes to celebrate, because that was a big performance. It wasn't the prettiest performance, if you guys obviously know it, but we got the job done. 5-4 in aggregate, 2-2 on the night. Our boy Nigel picked up some big money. I think he won like 300 something bucks. And we got another donation from Yusuf as well. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, thank you guys so much. And Yusuf is a member here on the channel, like I've just mentioned. Sure, Yusuf. Oh yeah, good man. He's a good man. So yeah, we're here to talk about the game. We're here to keep an eye on the other scorelines. So if you guys want to sit back and enjoy the other game with me while we talk about the Dortmund game, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Huge shout out too for the donations already we're receiving on this one, and for everyone who donated on the other one, and for everyone who subscribed. I set a huge target of 2K because we are closing on it, and we gained like close to, I think, 50-ish subscribers today, so that was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, so we'll leave the takeaways to you guys. So start putting in any takeaways you want from the game. We'll discuss them, we'll break them down here, and in the meantime, I will just kind of be keeping my eye on the Porto Juve game. It is 3-3 on aggregate, 2-1 for Juventus on the night, and Porto has a red card. So yeah, that's kind of annoying that Porto's chances kind of got tarnished that quickly. But let's go. So community takeaways here. We'll get right into them. Chris says Porto since the 53 minute has only been with 10 men, and I can't believe that. And the way that they're playing right here in extra time looks fantastic. Very cool to see. Angie's here, says, sorry, noticed that I wrote in German. Couldn't make an easy game as usual. Slow start. Thankful it worked out, though. So yeah, I guess the first takeaway we'll do is that it was a bit of an unorthodox game. And it honestly, it really was. It started off as we were defending a lot. It made me a little bit nervous considering how the Bayern game went. We sat back, but most of what Sevilla was doing was aerial balls, and they weren't having any success with it. That's all they were doing, left, right, and center, and Chan and Hummels were cleaning that stuff up. We had one counter, put the ball in the back of the net, then the whole 5 minutes happened, which was very, very weird, and then we scored the goal. But then we, again, like Dortmund do, man, they don't make it easy. They don't make it easy on themselves. Sevilla ended up climbing their way back in, scoring 2 goals, and it was close towards the end, man. A little bit scary, but that is a good point that Angie makes. That is our first takeaway, is we made it harder on ourselves than it needed to be. It was a bit of an ugly game. Dortmund only had 37% possession, which isn't fantastic. We are a team that do like to be with the possession, but all in all, we did defend well for most of the game. Collapsed a little bit towards the end, but yeah, that was our first takeaway. Second takeaway, I've seen a bunch of you guys already mention it, and it's Bellingham. Bellingham had a world-class performance today. There's no doubt about it. He was fantastic. I told you guys before the game started, the most important thing going forward for this shape, this 4-3-2-1, is that three-man midfield. It is Delaney, who's the more defensive area with two defensive but also very pressing and attacking center midfielders in Dahoud and Bellingham. And Bellingham, for a 17-year-old man, playing in the Champions League in a knockout tie, had a class game today. Dahoud, I thought, was incredible as well. Delaney, all three of them, so good in the middle of the park. So good. And they're going to be vital. They're our midfield going forward. 100% they are. No doubt about it. And just so happy that we were able to make this work. It's why I didn't want to see the three back, because I think having two midfielders in that 3-4-3 formation just doesn't balance out as way it does. This Christmas tree, this beautiful Christmas tree formation in the 4-3-2-1 we like to see is so much easier when we have that three-man midfield. It lightens it up. However, though, like we say, we do make it harder on ourselves. So, but Bellingham had a class game. So impressive to see this kid keep growing. And that is my second takeaway. Third takeaway will be Chan and Hummels. And that is a great takeaway. I thought both of them had excellent games. I really think it's showing the versatility of Emre Can, man. I really do. He has been absolutely fantastic. He's completely shown that he can play the center back. And I was very wary with it because he's just such a charismatic player. He likes going into challenges. He likes taking people out. It's what he does. It's what he does best. And unfortunately, sometimes it can get him in trouble. But today, he was very good, very relaxed, played alongside Hummels. And like I said, early on in the game, when it came to those aerial duels, Hummels and Chan were winning every battle. They are fantastic together. They are my two center backs going forward. And in my opinion, it's going to be hard for Zagadou to try to break in. But when one of them needs rest for a Hertha game, for a Cologne game, it'll be a good opportunity for Zagadou to get some minutes. But yeah, great third takeaway, guys. And hopefully you guys are tuning into the Juventus and Porto game along with us. It is in extra time. It is in the added time in the first half of extra time. And 10-man Porto, in my opinion, have been the better side. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but they have absolutely been the better side. Third takeaway, why doesn't anybody other than Haaland today even? Hazard got that pass. Okay, I got to read that again. Sorry. Just keeping an eye on the game. Third takeaway, why doesn't anybody other than Haaland today, even Hazard, got that pass to Haaland to seize? I'm not sure exactly what you're saying, my man. I'm not reading it correctly, but maybe I'll come back. I'm assuming you're saying... I'm not even sure. I'm not really sure what you're saying. I can't... Why doesn't anybody other than Haaland, Hazard, got that pass to Haaland? I don't know what you're saying. I'm assuming something about not having another scorer. Just reword the message, my man, and I'll read it again. Takeaway, hits big saves, but can't catch a ball. Yeah, Hits had a good game. He had some very, very talented saves that a goalkeeper has got to be, in form. He's got to be in relatively decent form to be able to make some of those saves. However, were some opportunities where he unorthodox handled the ball. I mean, I'm talking about the flat palms. Instead of catching it, he flat palmed a couple. One was going out for a clear goal kick. No one was around him. He tipped it over. He was a little iffy on some of his decision making, but all in all, man, he had a good game, and I'm happy with it. You should do the Porto Juventus watch along. I am, man. I am. Right now, I'm watching the game right here for you guys. This is just breaking down my 5 little takeaways for you guys, and then we're going to finish it off by watching the rest of extra time. So feel free to comment and talk about the other game. We've done 3 of our 5 takeaways. I need to select 2 more. Huge shout out to the team. Haaland is a goal machine. Our midfielders were great. The defenders hard and put a lot of pressure on. Well said. This match is literally a war. It was. BBB isn't BBB without taking 10 fans' heart attacks. Yeah, they didn't make it easy at the end, man. Our mentality should be a takeaway. With the players, were serious of what they wanted to win. It was good mentality. We'll make that takeaway number 4. I know that it didn't finish the way we really wanted it to, in the terms of just seeing out an easy kind of victory. They made it hard on themselves. One more goal would have sent it extra time. So the mentality is that they got the job done. They were able to bounce back from that Bayern game, be able to relax themselves a little bit. Yes, I would have liked to win it. Would have not liked to make it easy, but the point is we got over the line. We're in the quarterfinals. First time since 2014. Big accomplishment. A little bit of prize money, too, that helps out during these COVID times. So, yeah, first quarterfinal since 2014. 7 years. That is absolutely huge, man. Chan was amazing, except for pushing a man for no reason. Selakanchi. You know what this game reminded me of? The 5-4 Liverpool game. That was a wild game. And if that would have came back, I would have been heartbroken, man. Schultz is doing good enough for a backup striker, or backup left back for Rafa. I agree. I don't know if he had the best game ever, but he did a job. He brought in the defensive work, and we love to see it. Catalina comes in. Finally, Sevilla are finished, although Holland and the boys are going to need some rest before the Hertha game. I agree. Mariah's class, and that's going to be our 5th takeaway. So we got the 5 in, and then the other comments I'll just be, addressing just because. But the final takeaway is Mariah's class, man. He's our starting right back. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's our starting right back. He had an excellent game again. Him, Dahoud, and Delaney, man, those three are been on excellent form. But Delaney's been playing, or Bellingham's been playing all season. But Dahoud and Mariah have just kind of showed what they can do. But those are our 5 takeaways. We still feel free to comment. I will just be addressing some of the other talking points of the Dortmund game, or talk about the Juve game. This is a weird little 5 takeaways, but I want to watch the game, and I might as well do it with you guys here. So the second half kicked off. We are underway. I meant shoot. Like nobody else, even Hazard, with great opportunities today, will take a shot and will pass to Holland, which effectively is a waste of chance. That makes more sense, my man. That's kind of where I thought you were going, and that is an excellent point, which is why when I was talking with Omayela on our interview, he made an excellent point of the way that Dahoud integrates into this team. He does it so well because he is, besides Holland, the only other player, in my opinion, like he said, that will shoot the ball. There's a couple times today he even took a little snapshot at it just because he wanted to get something off. It wasn't a very good effort, but he's willing to try. And I totally agree. I think Hazard can hit him from range. Royce can hit him from range. But no one really has of late. That is an excellent point. It's basically just been Holland or Dahoud, and both of those guys will shoot from wherever. So hopefully Royce and Holland will be able to take some of those opportunities later in the season. But I do agree with that. Was already worried about Chan being too aggressive and getting a yellow card in the back. I love him, but he challenges like a midfielder. Angie, that is very well said, and that is very true. I've been impressed with the way that he is playing, though, at the center back position. For me, he is a midfielder, and he's an aggressive midfielder. He loves going in at challenges, which is why sometimes when he played earlier in the season at center back, I didn't like it. But he's relaxed a little bit. He's definitely pulled a little bit back from what he used to do. And the big thing is that he's just kind of been a little bit more composed. And he's learning beside Hummels, and he's showing what he can play center back position. But he is Emre Can. He is going to go into some of those challenges. And, yeah, I do agree. Good point. Porto are defending for their lives here. Did you understand the not given goal, but the penalty instead? The way I saw it was earlier in the play, there was a penalty. And then there was a goal from Holland. They decided to rule the goal out because they said he was too aggressive. But the play before that was a penalty. So really that whole play didn't matter. Unless the goal would have counted, then maybe. But the whole play didn't matter because the goal didn't count. It was ruled out for a foul. So then they went back to the penalty, which they deemed a penalty. They rewarded it. The penalty was missed. They checked VAR. Bono went off his line. Gave it again. Took the penalty again. Scored the goal. Wild few minutes. Either way. Fantastic that he was able to get over his couple penalty misses in a row. Seeing a new soccer in 5-4 below the scoreboard does not mean we played them twice and we beat them 5-4. So what you're seeing, my man, is there's something called aggregate scores. So the first game we played against, here's Ronaldo though, he's going to cut on his left. Awful effort by him. But yeah, the first game when we played Sevilla, we won 3-2. So going into the second score line, the score remains the same. So we are leading 3-2 in that game. We tied 2-2 in this game, which meant the final aggregate score line was 5-4. So over the 2 legs, we move on 5-4 in aggregate and go to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Hopefully we get Porto. Bro, is Juve going next round? We're watching the game live. It's 3-3 on aggregate. There's a chance that if Porto sees this through, it goes to a penalty shootout and anything's possible. But huge upset, considering that Porto has been playing since the 54th or 6th minute, like without down a man. If they pull this off, that's a joke, unfortunately, for Juve. But Kulusevski's in. Oh, Kulusevski. Good block, though, by Sar. Do you think we take the cup this year? I'm praying, man. I'm praying. I love the Pokal, man. We will be doing watch-alongs on every game. We got the semis against Kiel on either May 1st or 2nd, followed by, hopefully, the final against either whoever wins the Bremen game and then whoever wins the Leipzig game after that. And hopefully we can take home some silverware this season. Hey, Producer T. Hey, Producer T. Takeaway 6 is I just pooped myself at the end. There's a lot of bowel movements on this channel, guys. I do notice that. Especially with Chris, our guy Chris. We need Mullen. I agree. Mullen with our Milinkovic and Drunkovski, which I can pronounce properly now. Drunkovski. Those are the boys I want to see, man. The Fiorentina duo and Mullen are my 3 big targets. But we have a fun transfers episode coming up, as well as our Discord best 11 versus my best 11 for Borussia Dortmund. So we have couple fun episodes coming up for you guys. Look at Porto. Runs. Take a hit. Oh, bury it. Oh, it's an awful effort. Today we played so grown in the Champions League. I like it. Steve, my man, such a positive guy on the channel. And yeah, it was a good performance, man. It's a little worrying that we didn't see it through easier because we probably should have. But all in all, we got the job done. That's really all that matters. First quarterfinal since I don't remember. People keep saying, I don't know when's the last time, guys, someone Google it. When's the last time we were in the quarterfinals? Was it 2017? Because that Monaco game is ringing a bell. But that might have been the round of 16. I don't know. Either way, it's been a while since we've been in the quarters. Whether it's 2014 or 2017, we needed to come back to the quarters, and we did it. But I would like to know what the actual last quarters was. So if any of you in the chat know, maybe Producer T will look it up. Link the Discord in the chat. We can link the Discord as well. And, yeah, you guys can come in. You'll see the Discord best 11. It will be versus my best 11. Should be pretty cool. Kulusevski just not doing work there. Royce should have taken that pen. He's one away from the top UEFA Champions League goal scorer.
It was 2016-17 they were in the quarters.
So 2016-17. So that is correct. 2016-17, we were in the quarterfinals against Monaco, which we got destroyed. That was the year of the bus attack, which was obviously a very emotional one for all of us. 2017, we beat Benfica in the round of 16 and lost to Monaco in the quarters. Yes, okay. So I was a little confused. I thought it was a little bit earlier, or we thought we were in there since I couldn't remember exactly what year, but I thought it was later than 2014. So it was, yeah. Yeah, it was young Pulisic, we had Aubameyang, and we had Bartra, and of course the poor attack that happened. It was in the documentary, actually. If you guys did watch the documentary on Netflix, you see some throwbacks to that moment. A couple beautiful interviews with Mark Bartra, who's got a warm heart for all us Dortmund fans out there. Jaden is missed so much. We need someone who can carry the ball forward. Yes, but guys, we got through the game. That's so huge. So huge. We're going to hopefully gain some of our players back from injury. We're missing, and that's another thing about mentality. And I didn't even look at this point, but it is a good point to make. We were missing Sancho, one of our most informed players. We were missing, Morata. We were missing Guerrero, one of our most consistent, and he's been in good form as well. And we had a little bit different looking team, and we were still able to get the job done. We had players coming back from injury. It is a huge kudos. At one point we were up 5-2, and you want to be able to see it through, but the main point is we got it done without some of our best players, and we're going to get those players back for the quarterfinals. We're going to get them back hopefully sometime in the league as well, and they will be back for the Pokal. So we need to be very careful the way we handle some of the minutes of these players. I told you that more than likely Hummels and Holland won't come off. Maybe it was smart that didn't happen, considering that Sevilla brought it back close. But yeah, there's a link to our Discord, guys. Any of you guys want to join our Discord? We have a fun community in there. Big shout out to Luca if he's here for really taking on that challenge, and everyone else who's also doing their part and making it a fun community to be a part of. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. That Monaco game was our last quarterfinal. We wouldn't have won anyways if the pen from Dahoud wouldn't have been called. Yeah, I wish Dahoud would have scored that. Dahoud had a huge opportunity earlier as well. I would love to draw PSG. I mean, I get what you're saying with the revenge, but I don't know if I could take losing to them twice, considering, it's PSG. But guys, there's 5 minutes left here. And it's a 2-1. Can you imagine if the 10-man Porto knock out Juventus? It would be so embarrassing. Free kick. Oh my god. That's it. 10-man Porto. Oliveira. Wow. That is embarrassing for Juve, though, man. That is so embarrassing for them. I'm not taking anything away from Porto, but the fact that they're at home and Porto's been down since 10 men, since the 50-something minute. That is embarrassing for Juve, man. All props to Porto. What a performance. That is an insane performance. What a hit, though. Goes under the wall. Szczesny probably should have done a little bit better. 4-3 on aggregate. That's a second away goal. And, yeah, that's going to pretty much eliminate Juve unless they can muster up 2 late goals here in the remaining 5 or so minutes. Sergio Oliveira with his second goal. 1 a free kick, 1 a pen today. What a performance. How embarrassing for Juve. It is, guys. It is very, very embarrassing for Juve. That is probably going to see the end to Pirlo at the end of the season. I don't think he'll get sacked or anything. But I don't think he's gonna all Juve want is a Champions League, man. It's all they want. But I don't think we're gonna see that if oh, a good save there. I don't think we're gonna see that if they don't progress here. Porto versus Dortmund. That's the dream, baby. That's the dream. Oh, game's on. So guys, I'm a little rusty because I know that they were talking about changing this rule. But Porto still go through on away goals, right? Because there is in some competitions, and I gotta look up the rule book. In some competitions, after extra time, away goals don't count. So this exact scenario would mean penalties. I don't think the Champions League changed that format. I could be wrong. Somebody let me know. Is this game heading to penalties, or is it still Porto on away goals? Because I can't remember. Like I said, like for example, like the Copa del Rey or the Italian Cup. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out if it ends, if it's going to a shootout or not. There's 3 minutes to go. Are you listening to the game? Do you know if
No, I'm listening to you. I can put the game
I just don't know if they're going. I'm just curious. Porto through. Max is saying Porto through. Porto deserve it. Porto definitely deserve it. I just don't know the rules. Like I said, like I think they still go through because of away goals, but I know in certain competitions, the away goals after regulation don't count. So if it ends like the way it did in a 3-3 aggregate, both had 1 away goals. Once extra time hits, away goals is done. So if it's still a draw like it is, it goes to a penalty shootout. And then some don't do that. Some have the away goals. So I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I saw a situation like this. So some people are telling me that Porto goes through. So hopefully that's the case. So that means that Juve still need another goal. Porto killed some time there. Did get a foul. That's a huge play there. Is it going to be pens? I don't think so. I don't know, though. I don't know. The rule is either away goals, yes, and Porto go through. But I don't know. Most of the people in the chat are saying that they think that Porto will go through on away goals. I do think so too, but like I said, I know some competitions don't have that. Because I remember being super confused seeing this exact same situation in, for example, the Copa del Rey, and then them going to penalties. And then seeing another competition and them not. So it's different rules. It's not consistent, which is something that I don't like. I feel like it should be the same. I think they should get rid of the away goal in general. That's a different debate. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. We're gonna figure it out. one way or another. Game's either going to go to penalties or Porto are going to go through on away goals.
I believe it's Porto on away goals right now.
Producer T seems confident that it's Porto on away goals, and that's what I think too. But yeah, I don't like away goals. I hope they get rid of that one day. But like I said,
yeah, that's what they're saying.
yeah, that's what they're saying. Okay, so it's verified. I'm just being crazy and being confused, but Porto still go through on away goals. But like I said, there are other competitions where that's not the case. Oh, Szczesny takes a touch. Plays a dangerous ball to Kulusevski. Alexandro, oh, cleared down from... Pens aren't possible anymore. No, they're not. You are right. Producer T is right. Oh, are they going to call that a pen? No. This is more of Porto versus watch long. Yeah, we did our 5 takeaways in the first, 10 or so minutes, and then we just decided to watch the game. We said might as well. We got our points out of the way, but this is an exciting game, so how can you not? Most of the people in the chat are watching the watch long anyways. I don't think that's a pen. That'd be a very hard call. I think winning the Pokal is BBV's best chance for silverware. I agree, 100%, man. 100% it is, but missed the 5 takeaways. Chris, yeah, we did the 5 takeaways at the beginning. If you guys, once the stream's over, you can watch the 5 takeaways at the beginning. I did do 5, touch on a couple other points, but then we got kind of sidetracked. Because we want to play Porto, but there's a couple late chances here. 3 minutes of extra time. Morata's got it. Some excellent, heroic defending from these Porto lads, man. Leon knocked them out last year, losing to the Serie A. Holds Juve is probably going to fire a lot of players. Yeah, I said that as well, man. If they don't make it through here, all Juventus wants to do is win the Champions League. So if you can't beat Porto in the round of 16, after failing to take on Lyon, Pirlo's gonna not get another year here. I think he was playing it for the pen. He absolutely was. But look at these Porto players go, man. There's a minute or two to go. A minute 20 out of the 3 minutes that have been played. And Rabiot takes it on. Could you imagine if we get Porto? Got a shot to go to the semis. But yeah. If you guys do want to see the takeaways, if you did join, once the stream ends, you can go to the beginning and watch our 5 takeaways. We celebrated for a little bit, but like I said, man, we got distracted here. Because this is an insane scoreline. The fact that Porto went down to 10 men in the 55th minute or something along that, 54th, 56th, whatever it was. And they played 120 total minutes. I don't know. That's just insane. That's very hard if you're a Juve fan to watch this. We can beat Leipzig. I think we can too. I think Leipzig hopefully will be very distracted by the league and competing with Bayern. Hopefully that distracts them and they may not even get through to the final. But they probably will. Pretty sure going to pens. I don't think so. I think we established that. Oh, it's a foul. I think we established that it's not going to go to pens. I think that it's Porto going through on away goals, and that's what Producer T said. But Angie, I do know what you're talking about because there are other competitions, like I said, where they play different rules. Once it goes to extra times, there's no such thing as away goals. If it's still an aggregate scoreline, it will go to penalty shootout. But in the Champions League, away goals aren't in effect here, as far as I know. No, the DFB Cup Pokal has nothing to do with the Champions League. You're right. But there's about seconds left now. No pens, guys. Porto straight through now. There's seconds to go, man. 3:20 has been played. I don't know when they're going to blow this, man, but they're pumping it up. It'd be heartbreaking. Oh, what a clearance by Pepe. Someone told me he was playing like he was 25 again. And they're still giving time, man. The Porto players like, what's going on here? My hairdresser's a huge Juve fan. I have a haircut on Saturday. Make sure he's not too mad. He might shave you bald. with your boys going through. Away goals is irritating. Angie, I agree. I think it should be out of the game. Oh! Late chance for Juve. Kulusevski. Oh, he kept it in. Oh, no, he didn't. That's got to blow it. It's got to be over now, man. It is over. That is embarrassing, man. That is embarrassing. I can't believe Porto did that. If you get to the Champions League final, come to Dortmund to watch here. Normally, COVID-19, there is big scenes in the city. Watch the 2012 in Dortmund. It was not good. It's so good. I would love to. We'll see what happens with COVID over the next few little months here, but it's over, guys. Don't think domestic cup gives European qualification. It does. It gives Europa League. So, for example, if Werder Bremen wins the Pokal, they will qualify for the Europa League. But if you win the Pokal, it doesn't give you Champions League position. So, yeah, the only thing that Europa League would give you is it would help Bremen, for example, they won. But that is it, everyone. I've been live for about 4 or 5 hours. Thank you guys, everyone, so much for tuning in. The donations we received, all the subscribers, the views. Been absolutely fantastic, but I am tired. It's time to wrap it up. We're heading to the quarterfinals. Hopefully we get matched up with the boys that just won right there in Porto. But it was a great night, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And until next time, be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Hey, Bay for Bay, and we'll see you next time.